The Silent Empire was a bureaucratic monstrosity, a colossus of paperwork and protocols that would make even black holes recoil in shame. With a mere 34 star clusters and 57 species hidden beneath its mantle, it had forged treaties so complex they defied the very laws of physics. Lightning bolts buried in planetary foundations, resplendent orbs maintaining the galactic flows in perfect harmony. Until, one day, they fell silent. A cascade of resonances ignited the subspatial mesh, threatening to mute half the galactic arc within weeks. At the epicenter of the disaster stood Kale Ren-Na, a human intern whose greatest achievement thus far had been avoiding the command station's coffee. Erroneously assigned to the Supreme Subspace Resonance Tuning, a 10-year elite function, due to a clerical error, Kale now faced a crisis capable of plunging the galaxy into absolute silence. The luminaries of the Ark trembled for the first time in millennia. A human. In our laboratories. They cried around Arch-Commander Trenvor, his tentacles withering in indignation. Kale, munching on an energy bar, sighed. How hard can it be? The universe, in reply, simply smiled, and turned the gears of chaos. The Ark's core trembled like a cloud of caffeine-addicted drones. The buried lightning, those radiant cosmic orbs, were losing strength. Each pulse, one less beat in the stellar symphony. Tuning them required mastery over 53 frequencies across 9 parallel dimensions. Simple. For someone with a decade of study and a subspace-calibrated brain. Kale had neither. Trenvor shouted, his luminescent skin flaring crimson. Humans barely grasped the basics of FTL. Kale, sweating in the interview room, clung to his datapad like a life raft in a storm. Why does it take 10 years? Lazy teachers. Trenvor's tentacles froze. The room temperature plummeted. Chief Engineer Ixar, a crystalline entity that refracted light like a living constellation, intervened. The process demands complete neural restructuring. You shall observe, not touch. Kale took a long sip of coffee. Perfect. Show me the toy. And thus began a glorious rivalry. The galaxy watched, about to witness either miracle or a cosmic joke of epic proportions. The resonance laboratory was chaos incarnate. As if a hyper-caffeinated squid had designed an interdimensional supercomputer. Holograms spun like drunken galaxies. Twisted equations danced in the air. At the center pulsed the subspace resonator, a living sphere, the dazzling nightmare of an ultra-advanced disco ball. This, intoned Ixar reverently, is the Ark's technological pinnacle. Kale wondered, granola crumbs stuck to his shirt. So it vibrates with subspace to keep the relays happy. Trenvor's tentacles writhed. It synchronizes multidimensional resonances to a precision of 19 decimal places. Why that much precision? Kale asked, poking a hologram. The field flickered. Ixar's crystals dimmed. Subspace is unstable. Minor errors become calamities. Kale nodded. Ever tried syncing it like a rhythm game? The aliens glared. It's like dancing with gravity, Trenvor retorted. Kale smiled. Exactly. The first day dawned like a bureaucratic cosmic hangover. The lab, cleared of all but essentials, looked like a stage set for Kale's inevitable failure. Ixar, assigned as reluctant mentor, shimmered with crystalline irritation. We begin with a level 1 resonance. Its facets danced around the resonator, tuning frequencies with hypnotic grace. The orb sang a cosmic lullaby. Kale observed, then stepped closer. Can I ask a dumb question? Ixar's light dimmed. Proceed. Why physical touch? Isn't it all mental? The interface activates the mind. A sensory trigger. Training wheels, then, said Kale. His first attempt was a disaster. The resonator shrieked like a banshee, triggering alarms. Trenvor grinned. As expected. By nightfall, Kale's mistakes were no longer apocalyptic. Just terrible. It's like Guitar Hero on nightmare mode, he yelled, trying again. Ixar's crystals flickered. The human wasn't breaking. Not yet. His questions were a glorious avalanche of chaos. What if you raise the field back up? Feel the bass of the frequencies? What if subspace is just a continuous vibration? XR denied all, until it paused. Its crystals pulsed in doubt. Raising the field would collapse the system, it said. But its voice wavered. The errors shrank. By day's end, Kale was operating at level 2. A month's progress in hours. Not bad, he said, testing his pattern. XR's light shimmered. You are persistent. Above, scientists shouted. Neural collapse in 1 hour. He'll fry the orb first. Kale ignored everything, sketching rhythms with his finger. The next morning, an idea struck him in the shower. A frequency pattern based on musical loops. I'm trying it. XR protested. That is not protocol. Exactly, said Kale. And day 2 began in panic. A relay had collapsed. A shopping hub silenced. Trenvor stormed in. 10 days to total blackout. Kale studied his scribbles while sipping coffee. Morning. XR groaned. We have no time for games. Listen. On Earth, we react to patterns. We don't think, we feel. Muscle memory. For the brain. What if tuning is just that? XR hesitated. Subspace isn't a game. Kale smiled. Then why does it respond to music? With arcade-like gestures, his fingers tapped the resonator. It sang. Level 4. Scientists swarmed. She's not calculating. She's feeling. This is not science, cried Trenvor. Kale blinked. It's fun. By midday, Kale reached level 6. A years-long feat. It's like DDR. Frequency in sync with beat. XR spun. Your analogies are absurd. But they work. A neuroscientist trembled. He's reusing cognitive pathways with games and music. Trenvor scoffed. Primitive neural hacks. Kale, muttering, scribbled, subspace is one song, not 53 separate tracks. Efficiency soared. 67%. 79%. Scientists glanced at each other, baffled and amazed. There's no theory for this. But it works. Kale brushed crumbs off the console. Oops. The orb blinked. Trenvor shuddered. You'll destroy us. Relax. Just crumbs. Chaos now bore a human signature. On day 3, the Arc Council, in despair, demanded a final test. 3 relays. Frequencies changing every 20 seconds. Level 12, XR whispered. Impossible. Trenvor sneered. The human will fall. Kale, munching a tucko, analyzed the data. It's like juggling 3 rhythm games with music swaps. XR dimmed. Your metaphors. They work. He rearranged the lab. Moved consoles. Tilted screens. Set the mood. Let's dance. The chamber glowed. The 3 orbs pulsed. Authorities gathered, ready for failure. Kale stepped into the center, coffee in hand. The universe paused to watch. Kale touched nothing. Eyes half closed. His hands moved like a conductor's. The orbs hummed. Frequencies bent. She's not reading the data. She's feeling it, XR whispered. Efficiency. 88%. 94%. Blue. Pulses stabilized. The final shift. Kale hesitated. Adjusted. A golden light burst forth. The orbs merged. Silence. Total efficiency. Trenvor collapsed. XR froze. Kale opened her eyes. So, it worked. The gallery erupted. The arc yielded. The human in turn now held the hammer of fate. At the council session, amidst pale bureaucrats and agape mouths, someone whispered, she mastered it in 3 days. Trenvor muttered, impossible. XR shimmered. Authorize her to save the network. Riley, now Commander Rennar, boarded the flagship Vigilant Ether, facing the collapsing vortex. Beautiful, she murmured, sketching patterns. While scientists panicked, Scans confirmed. Her brain had adapted. Games. Music. Rhythm. She felt subspace. Ignored commands. Broken protocols. She activated the modified resonators. The mesh vibrated with new harmony. The vortex collapsed. Golden light swept the relays. Silence. Then applause. Trenvor whispered, "You did it." Kale smiled. "Told you so." Ixar danced in light. "Your chaos works." Scientists whispered, "If humans master this in days, what else can they do?" The Ark Academy changed. Gamers. Musicians. Humans. Rhythm became science. Tuning dropped from 10 to 2 years. Trenvor, in dance class, sighed, but synchronized a frequency. Humans brought rhythm to the galaxy. The Ark, reluctantly, surrendered to chaos. 3 months later, the Academy pulsed with dance mats, aliens grooving to human beats. Proficiency. 400%. Kale, now Star Spark legend, received the medal from Trenvor's own hands. "Your chaos is real." Kale winked. "That's the spirit." Offices now had guitars. Chefs composed symphonies. Strategists led with music. The galaxy, once rigid, now danced. "It's all rhythm," she told Ixar, now a level 5 master. The universe, ever ironic, laughed. The species once deemed primitive had turned order into a cosmic jam session. And for the first time, the stars danced.